Seems no one has bothered with this yet. Not surprised. Robert also says he's online, which means he's probably over this way. Because we're still at his base. Ouch. Okay. Of course, I got myself my dinner here as well. Just the mic right quick. There we go. He's probably right up here, that's for sure. I know he's online because he's doesn't have the FK grid out. What is this? Yeah. He's building an AC unit, interesting. Please, no skellies to shoot me off. Oh, hello there, guy. Oh, okay, I need to quickly heal up. Okay, there we go. Well, this goes further than I expected. Alright, no, this is, I guess the train depot right here. It's definitely probably the train depot, I'm assuming. Based off the fact that there's iron here, I bet it's definitely... Oh, or is this? Okay, this table... Something tells me this is what I suggested in your comments. Oh, there. Wait. Where are you? I'm looking for your tag. Oh, that's where the tag is. Okay, I see you. Oh. Alright. So, I have to actually hit the sandstone quarry pretty soon here. So... Yeah. Alright, let's get to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and... wait... I just realized I missed an opportunity, apparently. Just on Discord. Wait, what is that? What's Goofy up to? Did I really choose to stream at this time when he's like, give me half a sec. I'm still gonna stay streaming, but I'm like, I'm trying to pinpoint when. Yeah, they're definitely on Counter-Strike. The Limelight team is having the Counter-Strike session, and I missed out. Alright, anyway, so what are you up to?
Terraforming down here. Going for a wild materials guy.
Nice. Okay, that's always some Xbox notification telling me I got new points. Trying to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, I have to go around this way. So yeah, this is definitely like a horse area, right? Okay, oh, how do I get around this? Okay, I have to go that way. Alright, there we go. That's better. And so it's funny if I stream until 6 o'clock, we get planned to, even if it means a category switch later on. I'm going to have one of the partner requirements completed. Actually, the second one completed, that is. So I'll basically do the same distance from partner as an affiliate, which is funny. So, but I still have to get this average up. That's why I'm streaming still. It apparently, so it's it only update. It goes over the course of 30 days. We only have like 5 streams at 0 viewers at the beginning of the 30 days, which means guess what the average is at? Pretty bad. So I have to basically, I'm trying to. Now my plan is to hopefully the Counter-Strike stream and a few others will get it up. But I'm also doing a stream with a major streamer soon here, so that'll help. So.
I see you found these construction sites.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here? So the railroad end, basically.
This is a workers' barracks for a mine that's gonna be in this area.
Workers' barracks, nice. I'm going to have workers' barracks. They're more like they're called a slave house. This is where you put your villagers. Good. Alright, I'm off. I'll see you around. I'm going to the quarry.
Good luck.
Alright, let's get on with it. Okay, so our sandstone quarry is about, I believe, 500-ish blocks this way. And we do need a fair amount of sandstone for this project. Thankfully, we have all these sweet new tools from that trading hall over there. So that means we're always going to go get a lot of stuff done. Okay. Later on, I should eventually make a cart as well. Another bite of our food. Yeah, I heard the cat. I heard it. I went, yeah! Or like a squeak, but like, sorry. Wait, what's all this netherrack? Is there like, this is obviously like the remains of, yeah, that's the remains of a ruined portal. That's for sure. Yeah. So yep, there's our quarry way over that way. So alright, so let's get to it. And we're just closing on the air. Let's get our pickaxe out. How many slots do we have? Plenty. So we need like, I believe, about 8-ish stacks, maybe 12 of just sandstone blocks. So let's just clear off now, not enough inventory space because we're gonna be at the quarry for a while. So, okay, what do we want to get rid of? Let's keep that. We need it. Great, now let's dispose of stuff once we get to the base. That'll be better. So we don't lose items. Excuse me? I'm just going to free camp for a sec. Is that a loading glitch or? No, it's not a loading. It is a loading glitch. I was hoping that it was. I was hoping it was a exposed, like, what is it? Lush cave right underwater. That would have been epic. Yeah. So over here, it's not exactly business. It's more like just yeah. There's so over on this mountain, I'm basically mining out a mountain of sandstone and going down as far as I can. So closing around this direction, there should be the hill over this way. Yeah, I believe it's right over down here. So yeah, right there. Basically, we're just going to keep knocking this out. Interesting. Food factories. If you read this Discord, I have taken an oath to no redstone. So, even though I'm a okay redstoner, I decided this is a Pioneer SMP. I have to abstain. I have to cleanse myself of the desires to be a redstone master and take over any and every industry, never have to pay a single diamond or anything else. But at least I can use what little things I do have available and just use game mechanics to sort of do the same gist. So, I mean, if I was to put a beacon here, I could just bulldoze this whole place in like half a second, so. Okay, oh, that's right, I have to go back to my base first so I can offload. Forgot about that. Plus it's late, so we have to... Oh, look at that, Pokey Catch. Okay, Mantini. Or Mantine, whatever it's called. I mean, I am for some odd reason trying to collect them all, so... Because you know what it's saying is you have to catch them all, so... Alright. Pokey Catch. There we go, now back to the game. There we go. Oh, you're sleeping through it. Okay, I was about to go to the bed. Also, I have to plant some more of those potatoes before we go back to the quarry. So, yep, and next stream after this one, after we've done a bit more terraforming stonework, we will be proceeding on to build all of this building space. Because there's a lot of buildings left to be built, so we definitely want to keep our phantom membranes because we have to repair that. That reminds me, we have all this iron. Let's just make an anvil real quick. That's like the obvious thing to do. Okay, where's the anvil recipe? Thank you. Okay, let's just place this down. Grab our elytra back. I already set phantom membranes in there. How many does it take to repair? It's gonna take 2. That works. Just not use that. Alright then. We are going to just check what else we got. We have to put all this away as well. Let's keep our chest plate on us for sure. Gunpowder, nether wart, all this iron, bone meal. Actually, wait, let's just use the bone meal for the obvious cheaty trick, which is, and gosh, I love this resource pack. Oh, that's right. If it's has the flowers, then it's going to obviously be grown. Okay. But yeah, this resource pack just makes the crops look so much better. Okay. Okay, and back to bone mealing. Oh, this is taking more than I expected. It should be enough to get us through, though. It's like each time it like doubles your amount, so statistically speaking, we should be much better off. And of course, I immediately destroy that. Let's fix that. Where is my hoe? Alright, there we go. And we're good. Now we have all that. The 64 plus 3, this should be closer to what we need. It just tripled our amount. So yeah, no, that's not enough, that's for sure. It's close though. That's what matters, that it's close. Let's just get the border of it going and we can fill in more later. Alright. That's going to be better. And then just use the rest of it. Okay, there we go. And 1, and 2, and done. So make another row of the potato. Alright, there we go. We at least finished that one plot down there. Now we, of course, have all these melons and stuff we have to find a place for. But as for right now, we're going to go ahead and put away more items before we head back to the quarry. Okay, cobblestone slab can put away, as can most of this. Poisonous potato can just simply be chucked because no one has any use for that. Alright, and with that away, we're not going to bother. Actually, we'll keep the rockets on us. Don't need to use for a boat right now. Let's put up the shield. We can throw other building blocks in here. Let's add pulse across to chest real quick. Gives us a bit more storage. Okay, and the glass, the bookshelves, the regular arrows, and no, that about wraps it up. Oh, let's also throw the rotten flesh in there. And back to the quarry. Sun is at high noon. I'm gonna grab a little bit more to eat right quick because I haven't had much to eat all day or all night, so to speak. All right. Back on over here. And, oh, it's not despawned because we were out of range distance. Let's be careful how high up we mine. Now, I could actually turn this into a redstone-less grinder by basically having, like, since I made an oath no redstone, basically I could theoretically lure all the whatever spawns down here over to, say, here once I'm done cleaning with all my redstone, with all my sandstone projects, and then just mark the center point. Put my circuits out here. That could actually work pretty well. At least it would keep me somewhat protected. And if I blast proof to the wall, then no creeper explodies will really affect me. Now, since I also made that redstone no oath, it also means that we also have a bit of a predicament when it comes to gathering the items, because we'll have to have like a chest on hand that we have to manually refill. We could actually have a no, we can't do anything automatic like that because we also did the thing. However, we could just use a water bucket to casually remove a bunch of covering over like a bunch of glowstone. That could possibly work. Now, while we're at it, let's go another block deeper. Or I could even just turn this into some sort of massive hideout. Actually, that could be cool. Just have it as a huge hideout. I just have to make it symmetrical as all. You know what? We're doing it. Alright. How many snacks are we at? We're just going to keep going until our thing is full. Because I have a feeling we need a huge amount of this. So, onward. Actually, keeping a bed on you is usually a good idea. I was just carrying a bucket. Realistically, I should keep this bucket full of water, but I don't for some odd reason. Probably because I rely so much on my elytra, which I finally got repaired. So it just went down two at a time. So I believe this is a decent sized area. It should get us about 4 chunks right. I mean, 2 stacks right away. And we'll use the regular sand to tower back up. And am I afraid of anything that will spawn down here? Of course not. I play in hard mode usually, so why would I be afraid of it? So there we go. Actually, that reminds me, since I was playing hard, I should actually make a hardcore series probably. It could be fun. Invite a few of my friends to it. Let's make a hardcore Minecraft server. That could actually be really fun. Oh wow, the music of this pickaxe is pretty fast. Alright, bring the knife. Come on, let's do this. I'll take you on. Alright, there we go. This is already a spawn point because of the light level down here. Things will spawn any sec, probably husks and such. Well, the good news is the sky was sleeping. Thank you for that one. We should be able to get a bunch of phantom spawns, which means our elytra will stay forever repaired, as long as we keep our XP at high. I think that's as far as going downward, because there's stone here. Okay, let's do this bit. And I mean, like, I have bridges, I have farms, like, so, but look, you got a big one that everyone needs, which is infrastructure. Like, you literally built the railway, which, look, it's not even a ferry system here. It's just like 2 or 3 parked covered wagons. So there's not even a stagecoach. But now you've handled that problem. Don't go beating yourself up. I remember I believe you all covered that when we were on Seacrest. Soon to be whatever the next season is called. So I hear tell that it's going to be a different biome. So I've effectively named the entire playlist Biome Crest. So. Alright, we are almost done with this bad boy. Okay, I think that is more than enough sandstone. Yeah, this should be way more. Yep, we've been busy. It's Yep. And now you can get carried away on terraforming. Guess what this is all going to turn into? So I have that's 7 stacks in top row, plus 3 is 10 stacks, plus 3, that's about 13, plus that, it's going to be about 28 stacks of just slabs I'm about to put down in this one stream. And that's only sandstone. 28 stacks, mind you. Let's get to it. And then I have to cause some mass deforestation of the acacia population, which I'm also going to do a huge amount of that. That would suddenly translate into, if I get what I want, about 15 stacks of acacia down. I need about 12 stacks minimum of andesite. That is blocks, not slabs. Oh, I'm gonna be busy. Anyway, up to stone cutter. Let's just. Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's how terraforming is. It always sneaks up on you like that. All right. There we go. I just realized I've created the wrong kind for 2 of them, so I have to be careful where I put the cut sandstone. And we're done with that. Back to the underwater building. Look how much we have to go. Just for this little section. So let's quickly just cover that. Oh no! Yeah, I think we all do weird stuff like that when it comes to Minecraft. Oh yeah, a turtle hunt would be so wonderful right about now. Or even a respiration book. But we'll get it done. Eventually we should probably put a conduit down in this river section. Probably underneath all the whole sandstone mess we got. Okay, where does this need to wrap around? Okay, it needs to wrap up right about here. Okay. That also needs to wrap up right there. Let's continue wrapping this round. Okay, underwater, here we go. It's gonna be a bit more tricky because of where we are. Okay, we also have to account for the fact that that is going to be a difficult section as is, because we have to basically cover the entire section of dirt. Alright. Interesting. What do you mean by massive project? Because I tend to undertake those as well. So, I mean, I tend to build bases just for the heck of it, so. I think this one series I had like 4 bases, so. It's not really something I'm too unfamiliar with. So, Railroad Depot. I mean, I'm imagining a Railroad Depot would be decently sized. Yeah, so are you gonna like build it to scale or something? Is that what you're gonna be doing? Just curious. Alright, and continuing around. Yep, that should just about cover everything. Yeah. For me, I tend to build it to scale to the player, but then I go and I make sprawling. If you notice how much area I'm playing to myself, it's all for one build palette, you probably understand where this is going. So, yeah. Hey, but not quite as bad as Slap is when it comes to sprawling. I went and visited his base like a week or 2 ago. Oh no, no. He built a massive resort in one year in the season 2 of Limelight. If I get into season 4, oh, I'm gonna be having a blast. So, I mean, I know I'm gonna get in one season one day, but it's going to be quite some time at this rate. Let's get back in. Don't know what happened there. I swear, what just happened? Did you get kicked to, Sky? I'm trying to figure out why I got kicked for some reason. Interesting. I'm not sure something with my internet, but no. Taking time out gets socket off. Odd. Let me check my Wi-Fi. I mean, I obviously have my Wi-Fi going. Odd. Okay, so do you know what host he uses? I don't know what host Luminous is using. That's a bit odd, though. But the way it's acting, I'm starting to think it might be. It might be, what is it? Because there's one I really didn't like when I used it. Uh, I mean, it might be a turnips. Especially, yeah, that's definitely a turnips. 1 out of 30, and then 20 megabytes per second. Yeah, that's the turnips. No, there's no. So that's what's going on. Actually, no, it's not a turnips because doesn't have a paid plan for online. I don't even know what he's using, but it's not a good. But if it's kicking a lot, he may need to adjust the locality. Well, I'm back in. About time. Oh wait, I know it might be. Some servers have this odd default feature where they kick players that have been placing too many blocks in the X amount of time. It's the lag header. It makes no sense, but it exists. That setting does. That's probably exactly what just happened. So if it happens again soon, we know what happened. Because I'm not going to stop placing blocks. Because I'm rapid firing this project. It's because of the. I don't get it. I think it's because people used to, especially griefers back in the day, used to. Yeah, exactly. So back in the day, there used to be this thing where people would put a ton of entities down, especially things like beds. And it just, I think back in the day also slabs used to do the similar thing. That's probably what's going on. They just, but I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure. I haven't seen the settings. But no, it may just have been my socket for some odd reason. Even though I have a pretty awesome Wi-Fi plan, it may have been my connection port. I don't get why that would be though. Okay, grab a bit more. Now once we have this whole region covered, it will be time for good old step 2, which is go down to the depths. Look at that, creating a literal custom river biome. Ah, okay, let's get back to this area. Also, I'm just curious, what's the terraforming for behind your railway? Because I know, oh, you've been doing it, but is it like just because I haven't seen much more than like just moving the terracotta around? Is it like just so you can make the railway smoother? Is that what it's for? I mean, that would make sense given the main focus of your build so far on the server. But anyway, let's get around to this section. We have to get down to the depths of that. Okay, there we go. Alright, this is past the cliff edge. Oh god, it's you're modifying the cliff just for looks. That makes sense. Okay. Now let's go on over around this. Okay, before we move on to the next section, the deeper section, we just need to go ahead and pull out our shovel, and we need to adjust a few things. Okay, this is how I usually get that cool effect. Just randomly destroying blocks. And then I simply just mix it all in. Alright, here we go. Let's just go into free cam for a sec to see how it all looks. Yeah, that section looks alright. I should definitely round that edge though. Okay. Let's also round this one too, for heck's sake. Get rid of the cut ones. Okay, there we go. That should look better. That's more cut. Nice. Let's get rid of that as well. Now, going to free cam should look a bit better. Way better. Okay, now we just have to get all this region covered. Okay, back to this. That was a close one. So let's quickly finish this section up real quick. If I can make this one a bit shallower than that one, that can actually be pretty cool effect. So we're going to do that right now. So how far we got to go? About that far? Okay, next stack. How far we got to go? About that far. So we got to start bringing it upward. There we go. And round. New Pokemon. Grab if you want it. Okay, let's also wrap this a bit further around. Because theoretically I need it to have the whole shore to be sandstone. That's actually not a theoretically, it's a requirement. So oh, you have to activate the extension. So did you already do it on Jamie's screen? Because I know she also has the extension. If you go down to the panel, scroll down on the stream, it will have an extension where you can basically get the Pokeballs. So just letting you know if you want to do this thing. No, there's no way you have that. No, don't be that hard on yourself. So that's the case, then I've got Earthworm's memory then. If that's the case. Let's loop this round. Oh, it's gonna take us a while to get back that way. Also, it's a good thing you didn't use a Pokeball on that. You got the rigged one. Yeah, the rigged has an unfortunate number of spawns. So there we go. I'm gonna like back into a skeleton or a creeper or something. Oh, I mean, who really thinks about breathing? Seriously, I mean, like, unless you're like stuck underwater and you know you're holding your breath, are you really going to be breathing? Or I'm not. And are you really going to be thinking about your breathing? Like, realistically, we always, unless we're in certain rare situations, breathe subconsciously. So, what you just said is pretty much true for all people. All organisms, really, that have lungs. So, just get a bit more health going. Grab another bite. I think this is starting to look good. Let's see how this looks. Let's loop that round. Gonna see where this thing to extend to by connecting it up to here. Looks like it's gonna extend out one from the looks of it. Okay. And also let's leave that one as is right there. Now this, however, we're going to start bringing that around. Since it's only a 1 block dip, we're going to just do a 1 block dip. Alright. Oh, it's a good thing we're doing this because it doesn't seem the sandstone is properly connected to the ground, so let's fix that. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Bring that one around. And we have still yet more sandstone to go. And remind you, this is only the first batch, so let's keep it going. Go. A little bit more. Yeah, we're closing on the next batch, it looks. Okay, we definitely have to start bringing this around. This already looks like it's going to make a cool effect already. Okay, there we go. In this section, we'll suddenly loop it around back to the other side. Actually, maybe show enough to loop this around. This is already starting to look sick. We just have to make it get all the way through. I think I'm insane because I'm craving coffee right now. It's early in the morning. Alright. Bring it around. Further around. Alright, there we go. Let's bring that around this way. And we just link it up. Now we should be able to proceed to the next step. Alright. I think we need to adjust the layout of this a little bit. There we go, that's better. Oh, we still got another set of slabs. Okay, and we're gonna bring it around. Starting to wonder if all the sandstone we got, if these 28 stacks are gonna do it. They probably aren't at this rate. Because we still have to cut a ton more, and this was only how many stacks? I'm not even sure. Just mine that one out. And we're almost to the next step, which is the next batch. Alright, we're just about to our next point. Yep, it actually is the same point, so that means we're right on track. Alright then. Next block. Let's go on over to the farmhouse, or current house, whatever it is. We definitely don't have nothing, I don't think. There's no way. We're gonna like come out just short. And there we go. We might be able to finish this little section right over here. I'm not sure though. Let's try it. We'll try our luck. I also just realized something. This was not properly planned. However, it's going to work now that we fixed that. And we also have to fix this too. Okay, oops that round. Just curious, what time are you signing off? Just curious. I'll just move the grinding damage. Alright. Oh, nice. Good. Wait, so you're gonna sign off when you fall asleep. So basically, isn't that the equivalent to an AFK session? Realistically? I mean, for me, the words "I'm gonna sign off when I fall asleep" usually means I'm going to go AFK overnight. That's what I usually mean when I say that. Which the funny thing is, I often do AFK on a game too. So. Alright. Now, I heard Daryl is planning a bunch of Among Us sessions that me and Jamie are definitely going to be attending. Are you up for those? Like, I think it's like going to be once monthly on Saturdays. Well, these days are going by fast in game. Alright, sure thing. That would be nice to have the whole crew there. Oh yeah, there's no way this much sandstone's gonna get us there. Okay, so we're gonna finish the sandstone, then on to the trees. And then the grass. And everything else. Alright, we're going to loop this one around because we have to get to the next section going. Alright. That is actually ocean right there, right? No, it's not. The ocean outlet is a bit further around. And as we go around, we should be doing pretty well. Okay. That's actually maybe enough. Wild Mori. Let's get that guy. Once we finish with this section. And I do have 25 Pokeballs, you can definitely risk him. Alright. Back to the game. Okay, let's bring this one around like that. Now, interestingly, I think this is going to create a weird effect. So, we're going to just continue on with this. Let's also mine that one out. And round we go. Now I wonder how long it would take to do the entire river with this. Actually, it could be super cool. But it would be extremely resource intensive. So like just do every source of water. That'd be awesome. Actually, I might do that now that I think about it. I'm getting myself in over my head. Literally. So. Okay. Possibly. But hey, you never know. Let's clear this one up. The fact that I've already used up half the amount I just crafted is not a good sign. Okay. I know what you mean. So, okay. Bring this round. And yeah, this is going to be pretty impressive, I think, hopefully. Bring that over to here. And yeah, this will be good. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I would actually appreciate that. Because natural blocks are generally my favorite blocks to get. So. Alright. And round again. And there we go, we got more sandstone ready. And bring that around. Should you know any swamps by any chance whatsoever? Because I need to buy a little bit of fan coral off of Luminous because part of this terraforming project requires a little something. And if I can get like, I don't know, about 20-ish lily pads. Yeah, I know, but it'd be awesome what I'm thinking of. So, I don't know if you saw what, yeah, because there's a thing you can do with lily pads, make them into a massive, what is it, water lily. It's a cool, like, waterlogging trick. So, why do I always have to place them in the wrong place? So, and let's bring that around even further. We are so still short on sandstone. I think this whole stream, or at least half of it, is just going to be placing sandstone. We're cutting this stream around 6. Oh yeah, this is a lot of sandstone we're going to be placing. Okay. Yep, this is going to be a nightmare amount of sandstone, but we can do it. Alright. And round we go. Then we have to build the rest of this bridge once we get more oak. Yep, this is gonna be fun. Okay, we can do this. Then we also need an impressive amount of leaves as well, just for terraforming reasons. Okay. I have this odd feeling it's going to turn into a drowned fest under this. It's going to be like 1,000 drowned under this, like the moment this is done. So it just no, you can't really light up that stuff without using like a sea pickle or something. So, I suppose. I mean, once they find out that I like have the latest and greatest cave in town underwater, they'll flock to my place. Okay, let's adjust this. What have you done in other regions? I wonder. I mean, the drowned are pretty fond of destruction, if you ask me. So, if there's anything regarding corporate greed, I don't think they would have any problem with that. I mean, unless you're making anti-zombie tools, then they may have a problem with you. Alright, this will technically loop right back around to the other side, so just keep this going. I mean, they're fine with being eternally trapped in a shipwreck, so I don't think they'd have too much problem with that either. They'd be like, yeah, my grave just got a bit smaller, but that's fine. Okay. Wait, do you build dams in the servers? Where? Alright. Build this out. Oh, alright, that's cool. Oh yeah, this is predicted like 6 tanks too short or something. Probably closer to 8. So we have to go gather about 4 more stacks of sandstone after this. Should I just loop this round a little bit? Interesting. So like you're gonna put like waterway locks and stuff, all that sort of stuff. But I do think a ferry system would be so big for this server. Given it's like a literally pioneer SMP. So okay. And round we go. This actually reminds me, I also need to link the correct channel to this. Which, since I'm not uploading my variety stuff to here anymore, so. Alright, that actually makes sense. That does. Actually, not too far from me is actually a port. If I was to do a bit of terraforming and cleared out a bit of the river, it would actually be a straight shot from the ocean to the spawn via boat. In fact, you could literally make a spawn port. Let's loop that around. Oh yeah, that's all awesome. Okay, let's get rid of that. Onward to our next step, it seems, which is back to the quarry. Because we have 56 in stone left. Actually, I guess it's 57, but still. Alright, not the worst. This is obviously function F4 for obvious reasons. But watch our thing. Looks good. Break to function F4. Oh, there's some more slabs down there. Okay, there we go. And onward. Let's fix that one. That actually would definitely make a lot of sense. Yay, off we got some more sandstone. That might be a great idea if you want to have a monopoly. I mean, like, Luminous already owns the monopoly on the horse industry, so you know, he built the community stables towards the end of towards the beginning of the series. So we grow a bit more deeper quick. Oh. Well, she is online, okay. We'll see who's online in 3 hours, and then we'll write out to whoever's online then. Because in 3 hours, we're taking my shower and going to bed. I do a whole mouthful of pepper. So what I'm eating is I made this rice dip that has like all sorts of pepper and stuff in it. Well, it turns out when I cooked it, a bunch of the pepper clumped into one spot and I just ate that one spot. So let's talk about, I mean, I eat ghost peppers and it's fine, but it's one thing when you're expecting it. It's another thing when you're not expecting it. Because I have a high heat tolerance. I just wasn't expecting to be caught off guard. So Like some of the food I make, you'd probably think I would. Wait, what sounds like we give you run for your money? I mean, like, I enjoy, like, habanero and ghost pepper salsa, so. If I had extreme spice, you mean jalapeno, that's not extreme spice. But, if you mean habanero and above, that is. Alright. Here we go, onward. Okay. But are you talking black pepper? Is that what you mean? Black pepper, red pepper? Red pepper is just ripe jalapeno, mind you, so it's uh just curious. I mean, like, you go to a lot of the restaurants here in Texas, if you tell them to make it spicy, you will get spicy. I mean, I think you're Canadian, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're Canadian. Oh yeah, black pepper is the one that comes with the shaker. If it's the one that comes with the shaker, yeah, that's not spicy at all. Oh yeah, no, that's I was like a capsaicin level of practically zero. So if you're a Canadian, so how far south have you been before? Like because the furthest south average food gets. So, like in Texas, you don't have the barbecue unless you have a ton of like spicy food, and I mean spicy. Like there's a culture in the area known as Cajun, and Cajun food and soul food as well. Both are let's just put it as they spare no spice. Okay, all right then. Yeah. You know, black pepper is nothing. That's for sure. And here, you have to have fresh pepper or go home. I mean, have you ever like had Mexican food, like good Mexican food, not like not Taco Bell? I mean, like traditional Mexican restaurant, like a sit-down diner, basically. Okay, I'm not sure if you even have those up in Canada. Like, have you ever seen like a nice looking like restaurant, typically with a thatch roof or something? Will have sort of a tropical look to it. Okay, well that's generally what nicer Mexican restaurants look like. They'll generally have like a pueblo design, or they'll have a uh, sort of thatch design. So interesting. But yeah, I mean, I literally live like what? So Houston is the cultural hub for two major cultures, both of which I enjoy greatly. And actually, I'm part of one of the cultures when it comes to partially. Uh, that would be the Asian, the culture which is heavily influenced by post-Vietnam. Uh, and then you have the Hispanic culture, which is basically any and everything from across the South American, Central America. So you can find any kind of food. There's just street food is abundant, basically. Okay, let's turn this back into our good old sandstone. Hope we have enough. I mean, personally, I know how to make sushi. I can make. We have had. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Okay, so Indian food. So India has its own peppers that have set the world record. So depending on if the Indian restaurant you went to, depending on how traditional they went, then you probably know how spicy gets. Now look, I have my limits. Indian food is that limit. I can eat ghost peppers all day long. And ghost peppers are things most people won't touch, even if they like jalapenos. But Indian food is, ah, you asked for fire, I give you hell. You want the lava, I give you the whole volcano. That's Indian food. So, oh yay. Okay, server restart coming up, which means they are definitely using Apex. That message is the same one I had. Now, do you remember? That explains the bug. That explains it fully. So there were few server members back on my old Apex server, which I don't know if you were one of the ones that experienced this issue, but it had the same issue that I was the disconnect thing. But also it was a low plane server, so I could have easily got a higher plan, but I didn't. Plus I was poor at the time. Like I made like what like 600 a month. Not great. Now I make 2 grand a month. So way better. Sorry, Fishy, your hitbox gets you stuck when it comes to slabs. Go. It's gonna make me go back for even more of this. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to check. Uh, there's a lot more people than I thought would be live at this time in the morning. I guess they're Brits mainly, so. So what happens? You have Brit friends and Aussies too. I might drop in around what, if you're still live, around 6 in the morning. So Ontario, that's East Canada, right? Then there's Quebec, and then there's Quebec's the big one, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it's the big one that most people know of. And then there's Alberta. I don't even know what Alberta has. But there's a server you may want to join. It has a lot of my friends that are also content creators, but like a lot of them are Canadian. So you may enjoy bonding with them. So Wait, what do you mean by you don't mean it as a compliment? You're talking to a proud Texan here. Go on, speak up. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I'm gonna just point out you got the wrong bacon. You got the wrong bacon. Ham and bacon can be two different things. Don't give me no Canadian bacon. And definitely don't put it on no pizza. Wow. Okay, so like your pastime is making fun of yourself. I did not realize that. I thought Canada was. Oh, that's right. Okay, because it's the server restart. Okay. Well, while it's in the restart, let's do 3 minutes of this chatting, and then load back in. So, the national pastime is making fun of everyone, huh? I mean, it actually sounds like us sometimes. You know how many nicknames we Americans have for other groups? It sounds true. We even have nicknames for our own groups. So, heck, we even call our Navy, we call them squids. We call our Marines crayon eaters. So, but hey, we love our country, so we can't beat that. And anyone who tries to challenge our love for our country is gonna learn just why we love our country. Anyway, it should be ready for us to load back up. Alright, so back to the in-game. Alright. Before it gives us that. Okay, we're closing on. I mean, yeah, I've heard that joke a lot of times. Also over the. But you know, realistically, our military is just better at covering up our war crimes. I mean, think about it this way. Our military is focused on stealth and everything else. We're focused on stealth and just sheer skill and like think of it this way. 2 rangers technically can take out a whole platoon. Like so most of our battles are won with a single ranger division now. Whereas back in the day, so instead of taking 12 soldiers to win a battle, it would take about 1,000 or 4,000. But our military has just become so advanced that we don't really need that anymore. So that's why people tend to respect the United States and its allies. Heck, if the United States was to fall, they'd see Canada as an easy target. So realistically, as long as the United States stands, the whole of North America is safe. If the United States falls, the whole of North America and the free world will also fall. That's how we see it. So really, this many zombies. That's what we get thrown at me. This many zombies. So. We didn't fail twice. We just decided to. We actually. Okay, technically, you weren't even Canada yet. Those 2 times were during it when we still were having our rear end kicked by the British. So, and we only invaded you because we were kicking the. Yes, a professional army lost to civilians. That's how our revolution went. And do you know why warfare is the way it is? Because we threw the rule book out. That's how the American Revolution was. So, technically, we did take you because, actually, so, I mean, yes, 2 times we did fail, but there was 1 time we literally took a large chunk of you guys. Because we were, like, absolutely fed up with the British. It wasn't until I think we got rid of you guys for a few years actually, because it was you guys were just a British stronghold and we weren't gonna tolerate that. So, but no, I think part of the treaty of what was it? What's the treaty name? But yeah, the treaty just basically designated that Canada would still remain part of the Commonwealth, and basically we wouldn't go and destroy it. So, I mean, theoretically, if the treaty had been different, okay, that you still weren't Canada yet. We were still technically the UK then. So, and yes, true. But do you remember what we did in retaliation? uh, so, I mean, still, we're both a formidable threat, but I mean, without UK to back you guys up, you guys definitely do still rely on us quite a bit. And plus, we also supply a large amount of the UK's weaponry too. McDonnell Douglas is a massive supplier of the world, especially NATO. So, come on. I mean, literally, your Air Force right now is a bunch of F-5s. Those are Vietnam airplanes. So... And of course, that means, and F-5s are a hand-me-down from our Air Force because that's what we do. Whenever we were done with the airplane, we give it out. We sell it to allies or something like that. Iran used to be one of our allies, which is why they have a bunch of F4s. But of course, they're terrible quality now. So, I'm not trying to diss your country. You guys are a great country. Good. I guess that makes sense. Plus, the moment you guys go to war, you guys immediately have access to our sweet technology and also you have the sweet technology from the rest of the UK. Heck, you have access to Royal Marines if you want, if you called for it. So, let's drop it one more block down. Huh. I mean, yes, true. But I'm assuming a lot of the, if I'm not, I'm assuming you probably went to one of the largest because the way the UK works is they summon the Commonwealth because you're all under the same crown. So technically, you went from the, if you're, I'm assuming one of the largest basically meant you're probably one of the third largest, you're probably the third largest when you combined with Australia and the UK. And as a result, we're an absolute nightmare for any access power to deal with. So, plus, you also were required to control an entire section of the ocean because U-boats were having a heyday when it came to any kind of ship they could see. So. Anyway, speaking of World War II, do you ever play War Thunder? Or have you ever played it? I am trying to see if there's anyone who wants to slam. You do have War Thunder. How far are you into it? Just curious. Because I have rank 7 vehicles. So I'm just curious what your best plane or tank or whatever currently is. All right. Do you prefer realistic mode or arcade? I'm just curious. Because I actually might believe it or not, it's only my friend I usually play with. He's only rank 3 as well. So I'm trying to get into rank 7, but hey, it's gonna take a while. Okay, I really have to go back for more stacks of this. Okay. Okay, so realistic gets twice the research points and silver lions per kill and everything. But it's also way more difficult. You only get one on plane, one respawn. Actually, no, correction. One plane, 0 respawns. You go back to the hangar to go out. So you usually spawn at the airfield, and it's generally you're going to be going against high-level players usually, meaning people who are veterans of the game. Arcade, you're generally going to have people who are newer to the game, generally less skilled. So it's going to be an easier fight generally. And plus, you don't get the I mean, true. Isn't that for most battles? That's everyone's situation. I mean, you either are the first to die, the middle to die, or the last. It's always one of the 3. You don't really have any way around it being one of them. I should definitely restock on food. Oh, why must I have such a nightmare amount of this I have to get? If it looks like I need about 3 more stacks. Okay. There we go. Let's bring it down. The final layer. You do, eh? It is much welcomed. About how far off are you? Okay, let's quickly surface before we decide we want to start losing our breath. Yeah, that's fine. Sand or sandstone? Okay. And while we wait, I can, of course, go ahead and get some trees knocked down, I guess. Alright, 2 stacks of sandstone. That's actually exactly what I need. So that translates to about 4 stacks of slabs, roughly. Now, eventually, I also need to go ahead and get some. What do I need to get? I need to get some moss, because moss is something I need for terraforming and lighting up the base at the same time. I know it sounds weird that using moss to light up the base, but what I mean is moss, when you place it down over a light source, actually blends in with the grass. So it's a trick for having concealed lighting. Of course, I did that again. Oh, there you are. Hello there.
Hello.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, what do you think of it? Yep. And free cam looks like this. What's even cooler is the way the fish look when they spool over it. So should I like go all the way over to this section over here? Where if you're looking at the stream, basically just wall this off, like turn the basically create a dam and then create the rest of it like this. Do you think that would look cool? I think it might, but I'm not certain. Anyway, so back to the cam view. What in the world just went on there? My mic just automatically muted itself. Okay, but do you want payment? A diamond work? So I can barely hear you. A diamond should work. All right, there we go. I can barely hear you for some reason. So let me turn down the music a little bit, see if I can hear you better then. Of course, yeah. Pause the music. What are you trying to say?
This has been a very profitable journey.
Yeah, for sure. All right. And unpause the music now. Okay, probably gonna be dealing with ground in just a sec. Oh no, it's not a probably, it's a we're going to be. Also, I just realized I've been using my elytra as armor again. What is wrong with me? So my elytra is almost out again. I need to put on breaking stuff on this. Ouch. Okay, go. Get off my farm. Get off my farm, you little drowned. Okay. Alright, definitely looking hopeful now. Alright. Now, theoretically, we should be able to just get to work on the next section. I mean, we still have, what, 3 hours left to stream? So... Alright. There we go. Yeah, we have to get a bunch of trees knocked down next. It's the next step on the agenda. So... Yep, and we're almost at this little wee section. Oh, you just have to stand in the water, don't you? There's you 2 skeletons standing in the water chilling. Just knowing that you're gonna be fine. Well, you're not gonna be fine because I'm gonna see to it myself. Yeah. Baby is not drowned. Really? Baby drowned. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit you.
I got walking right back.
What am I thinking? No. No, 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 no. Yeah. Eat potato. Eat potato. And place more down. This is definitely enough, that's for sure. The next step is to destroy all vanilla trees for miles around. So I want none to spawn into view. But that's gonna be the hard part. So let's get to that next. Oh yeah, we can easily get that done. Okay. And we look at that. We are just about finished. And done. Alright, well, we're gonna go now. And I think I should probably just, yeah, try to preserve my average viewers. So since we're done with this, now I'm just gonna sign off. So I'm just trying to preserve it. I don't want the average viewers to go down. So I'll be streaming again probably around 12. So see ya.